Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. I'm filming this at halftime of the Clemson game. We're down 7-0, but we've had a huge day. I'm going to put the results for the entire day up right here. All right, well, the bet of the day hit. We got in at minus 130, so that cashed for 1.9 units, bringing us to 3-0, undefeated on the bet of the day at plus 6.0 units total. As far as the full ticket today, I mean, we started off red hot. Penn State, Kansas State, Marshall, Fresno, some big covers early, and then we cooled off quick. Today's total was just plus 0.4 units, bringing our week 1 total and season total for college football to plus 5.2 units. Nice week, everybody. In this game, we're talking Florida State, Notre Dame, some Sunday night college football. Let's do it. Welcome to The Source. The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source. All right, we got the Fighting Irish on the road at Florida State here. As of Tuesday morning, the line is Florida State plus 7.5, and the public, as of Tuesday morning, is definitely on the Irish, as it always is, because Notre Dame has so many goddamn fans. But the Sharps are on Florida State, man. 68% of the money on the Seminoles. Now, as we cruise on through this week, more and more Florida State money keeps coming in, and the books eventually react to it. The consensus line drops from 7.5. We are now looking at Florida State plus 7. So let's cap this game, and if you subscribe to this channel, you already know the first step. We're running the numbers through the spreadsheet. We got Notre Dame on the road at Florida State, and according to last year's numbers, check this out, the line for this game should be Florida State plus 27.3. Yo, when I saw that, I was like, no way. My sheet's got to be wrong here. But then I checked and took a closer look at the numbers. Strength of schedule, huge edge towards Notre Dame. They played Clemson twice and Alabama. Strength of schedule is big in analytics. So strength of schedule, huge edge to Notre Dame. And then look at the third down numbers. Notre Dame, possibly the best third down team on both sides of the ball against possibly the worst third down team on both sides of the ball. Third down percentage, huge in analytical handicapping. All right, so a quick breakdown. We'll start with Notre Dame. Last year, handicapper's dream. Great offensive line, great defensive line, great on third downs. That's all I need. I love that shit. I'll back a team like that every week. This year, not so much. It looks like Jack Cohn's going to start a quarterback for the Irish. He played at Wisconsin like 2 or 3 years ago, got hurt, and then lost his starting job to Graham Mertz, the guy we just covered against who played horrible. Anyway, so Jack Cohn's starting a quarterback for Notre Dame, and do I think he's good enough to take a game manager role? Yeah, I actually do. I think he's got a high football IQ, not the craziest talent, but he could be a game manager. The problem is, the team is gone. That elite team of Notre Dame last year, it's gone, especially the offense. The 2 best wide receivers are both gone. And remember that stacked offensive line that Notre Dame had last year? 4 of their 5 starters are now gone. This is a completely new offensive line. They're actually going to have at least 2, possibly 3 freshmen starting on that offensive line. Notre Dame has both their running backs back. Their main guy is Williams. He's back. But the thing is, who knows what he looks like without that offensive line, because we all know how an offensive line can make a back look great. So not only is the offensive line gone, but Ian Book isn't playing quarterback anymore, so that removes the RPO. And if you're a running back, you love that RPO. You love the defense having to compensate from the quarterback possibly pulling it. I mean, Jack Cohn can't run like that. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from the Notre Dame offense this year. Like, does it have the potential to be elite again? I suppose, but also, it looks like it really might struggle. As far as the Notre Dame defense, I know I said before that the team is gone, but actually I take that back. The defense is fine. The defense is gonna be fine. I think they have the best defensive player in the entire country. Their safety, Kyle Hamilton, absolute monster. I love that defense, I really do. Notre Dame's defense is gonna be good as hell again. Offense, not so much. So the question is, what do we think of Florida State? If we're talking Florida State, you'd think first we'd have to bring up Mackenzie Milton, who's been medically cleared to play, which is kind of crazy. Anyone who saw that injury, was that last year or 2 years ago? I don't even remember, but he had one of those injuries that makes you want to throw up, like his leg bent the complete wrong way. Disgusting. And he's back, he's ready to play. But Florida State's refusing to announce who's starting at quarterback. I hate when teams do that. I understand why they do it. It's so the opposing defense can't game plan on one or the other. They have to game plan for both. But at the same time, for us, the fans, it's kind of lame. Other than the quarterback, that Florida State offense has some cool pieces. They got a couple of receivers that are cool. They got a tight end who can definitely play. The problem, the reason I'm a little hesitant on Florida State in this game is when you play against Notre Dame, especially under Brian Kelly, you know that defensive line, one, they're going to be good. Two, they're going to be disciplined as hell. And three, they're going to be conditioned as hell. They're going to be going just as hard in the fourth quarter as they are in the first. Now, consistency is not exactly Florida State's game. If you watched any Florida State football last year, you know I just hit the nail on the head with that one. I mean, you take this Florida State team, right? Is there a combination of 60 minutes of football we can get out of this team that covers 7.5 or 7 points against Notre Dame? Absolutely. I think they could beat Notre Dame by 2 touchdowns. But there's also a combination of 60 minutes on this team that could lose by 30 to Notre Dame easily. As far as the pick for this video, my pick is Notre Dame -7. Despite the questions I have about their offense, I just think they are far superior to Florida State, even without the pieces they lost from last year. As far as what I'm betting on my ticket, I think what I'm considering doing is buying a half point, upping my bet to 1.5 units, and laying the -130 at the 6.5 spread. Not sure yet. I'll be putting my ticket out 4 p.m. Eastern time, KyleKirms.com under the picks tab. Any crazy changes, money shifts, injuries, line movement, anything like that, I will tweet it out, put it on my Instagram story and Facebook. So make sure you check those platforms before you place your bets. We're having a hell of a week 1. I can't tell you how much we're up because Houston and Clemson are still playing, but we're killing it. We might be up 8 or 9 units right now for real. Killing it week 1. Let's keep it going. Let's finish it out strong. Let's have a good Sunday night. I'll talk to you on Twitter.